Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
We're definitely seeing a bit of a price disconnect when it comes to XRP in terms of value, aren't we? Think about this, over 18,000 cryptocurrencies. XRP is one of the only on the freaking planet that does anything, yet it's just moving in tandem along with the rest of the asset class. And at the moment I'm recording this, actually, Bitcoin today just decided to become a rocket ship. You can look here, I'll show you a full screen chart in a second here, but if you look at the weekly right here, I'm circling, you can see, bloop, just rocketed on up today. Fun little Sunday, right? So I wanted to share with you a few comments from people regarding analysts within the space regarding price, regarding XRP and Bitcoin specifically. I want to share with you a little bit of perspective from somebody who's been in Bitcoin since 2011 and is a very active member of the XRP community and understands the importance of fundamentals and patience that's absolutely required. And then I want to share you, just for S-words and grins, some stupid comments from Bitcoin maximalists. Take a look at this from Crypto Newsflash. Here's the headline: "We want to change the world, not take money from gamblers. Bitcoin maximalists attack altcoins." Because we're wrong for thinking that more than one coin is going to have long-term viability. So anyway, this is just a full fun video. I got some interesting stuff to share with you, and we're going to have a killer time here together. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say. Alright, I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. As I record this, XRP is at 84 cents, and so it's up too. But Bitcoin's the star of the show today at $46,769. Market cap for the asset class, $2.12 trillion. Bitcoin dominance at 41.8%. Here's the 24-hour chart for Bitcoin, and you can see, yep, things happen fast in crypto. Here's the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, and here's a fun one. Remember a few months ago when it was at, what was it, like 10 or 11? Out of 100, indicating your typical retail speculator is in extreme fear. Just a few months ago, I said, well, I don't know when it's going to happen. I mean, in the future, we'll be in extreme greed again. Well, we're not in extreme greed yet. And maybe we go back down. I don't know. I don't pretend to know. But we are in greed. It's at 60 out of 100. So all the people, when Bitcoin was looking very scare, and all the other cryptos, a lot of them panic sold, and what do you know, it's higher. Well, gosh darn it, wouldn't you know it? 13 years of data indicating that Bitcoin and crypto is just going to behave like this and be very volatile. It's continuing to do what historically we've been told to expect it should do. And we're supposed to be surprised, but people emotionally responded. So, I'm happy to see that people are back in greed mode. I don't take pleasure in people feeling fear, but it is silly to just go back and forth. Can you imagine flying by the seat of your pants every day, whatever direction the markets are going? You're going to feel that downward emotion or the upward feeling, happy emotion associated with every price move every day. That's not a way to live, my friends. Hell no. Now, I want to share this with you. This is interesting. I'm not going to share the actual video, but you know what? I'll try and remember to share the link in the video. This is really interesting. Fellow XRP community member Frecky, he shared this, and he ended up tagging me in one of the tweets with it. And so I made a separate post, and I tagged him to be sure to give him credit. This video, it was amazing. This is a video from June 19th, 2011. So think about this, almost 11 years ago, and it was a Bitcoin YouTuber in the earliest of days, watching a flash crash happen in real time, happened to be recording a screen, and the regular price for Bitcoin before the crash, it was at about, I think, $17. And when the video started, when he started capturing it all, Bitcoin was already down to, I don't know, it was like maybe close to $5, something like that. And so the video goes like 8 minutes. And so I was watching this thing. In a matter of like several minutes, it went from, and I kid you not, it went from whatever it was, around $5. Several minutes later, it was at 1 penny. 1 freaking penny. And it was a flash crash. So it didn't stay at 1 penny for too long, and it went a bit back up after that to whatever degree. But it's just amazing. So think about this. So I tweeted this and I wrote the following. Incredible. On June 19th, 2011, a Bitcoin YouTuber recorded a crash to 1 penny, 1 cent, in real time. In 2021, $68,780. So I wrote, next time your crypto prices crash, I want you to think of this video and all the people that panic sold. My friends, think about this. There are people that were very happy holding Bitcoin at $17. It went down and down and down, and there were people selling at a penny. And then it went to almost $70,000. Granted, a decade later. And I get it. I understand it. People are going to respond emotionally in markets no matter what. And admittedly, back then, things were a lot more scary because this is a brand new asset class. It had been around for all of 2 years. A little over 2 years at that point. So I get it. It's even more scary when there's less historical data. A lot less scary today, fine. Like, it's very clear this asset class is not going away, but some people really thought that was the end. They're like, oh my gosh, I've got to get out. So I don't, I'm just saying, though, those same human emotions are still here, even though there's a little bit more certainty a decade later. People are still behaving like this, which is why I was saying with you like a few minutes ago. 10 or 11 out of 100 on the Crypto Fear and Greed Index? Ridiculous. And so anyway, I like I said, I tagged Frecky there, who shared that video initially, and he had some things to share. And again, he actually has a financial background. That's his actual career, working in finance. And like I said, he's been around in crypto since 2011. And I thought I'd share with you some of his thoughts. This is from your fellow XRP community member. And he wrote, anytime, my friend, people need to keep perspective. Back then, I was like people today. Didn't know. Scared. Irrational. But the market was very unknown. I didn't get Bitcoin for investment purposes. Back then, I was tipped off by someone I needed to buy non-FDA approved drug. The drug was to help medical reasons, and a friend mentioned it as payment to get 25% discount if I bought using Bitcoin versus cash. So I said, why not? Of course I used it and didn't hold all it again. Again, it was payment and not investment. I started researching and really deep dived, found it was fascinating, and then eventually moved to Litecoin, Ethereum, XRP, and that was the beginning of truly understanding this thinking. It could be something I've never seen. All these years later, I learned to look for more use, utility, true purpose. So this is why I'm very passionate about cryptos that could shape our lives. It wasn't just about the investment. That was only part of the equation. The market luckily saw this, and we are where I would have never dreamed. Governments, political power, banks, a real asset. Incredible. So now I sit beyond bullish about the future of this asset and why I have passion for true life-changing Internet of Value. I still don't think many understand it, but it takes time. What I do know is we are seeing adoption on an unprecedented global scale, and my background tells me to keep eyes open. And I want to bet on utility for what I believe is the biggest innovation the world has yet to see. Use, and why my investments are very specific. XRP, HBAR, utility, and others. Thanks, my friend, for posting. Well, thank you very much for sharing all of that, Frecky. I found it interesting, so I thought others within the community would share it. Isn't that something, though? It's I get it. For the typical person, and I used to be like this too, it's so easy in the short term to see wherever the price is going. Oh my gosh, it's the end of the world, but it's not. It's not the end of the world. But Bitcoin, not financial advice, but I firmly believe it's going to keep going up. And for now, the market moves in tandem. I don't think there's a chance of altcoins decoupling until we see another bear market. That might be the come to Jesus moment, but outside of that, I just don't see it happening anytime soon. Now, in terms of where we can expect XRP to go, I wanted to share with you this from chart analyst Leb Crypto, hashtag XRP. Still in its long-term consolidation, nothing exciting in my opinion before the yellow parallel channel is broken, which is $1.50. Fireworks begin once the upper channel breaks, probably during alt season. Now, should Bitcoin print more weakness, alts would follow, and XRP risks another fall down to the 30 to 40 cent region. So I hope that's not going to happen, but I will tell you this. If we ever see XRP at 30 cents again, I will not give a damn. I will not be afraid. It's just a bunch of crazy volatility in between that doesn't mean anything. It's not attached to value. The whole market moves in tandem. I don't care. And so I think it's worth just taking a look at history. You do whatever you want. I'm not telling you to buy or sell, but I'm telling you, for me, this is not something that impacts me, but it is worth discussing these topics. Now, here's a tweet from, where'd it go? Here it is. This is from chart analyst Credible Crypto on Bitcoin. He writes, "We've broken the highs of our B wave, indicating that the triangle likely already completed earlier. Areas of interest are the same, green regions, if we get any dips, but as stated in my last video update, at this point, we may just shoot straight to $50,000. Well, it's certainly rocketing up right now. We'll see if that persists. But here's the chart that he had to share for those of you looking at the screen. This is what he was talking about right here. Interesting indeed. And then there was this headline. I don't really want to read the article, but this is before the pump today from Cointelegraph. Bitcoin on track to see its highest weekly close of 2022. Well, at this rate, won't be surprised to see that happen. Now into some more fun stuff here real quick. Just a fun little Sunday evening video. From Crypto Newsflash. We want to change the world, not take money from gamblers. Bitcoin maximalists attack altcoins. So stupid. Can you imagine actually believing this? Reads as follows. Have you been accumulating Bitcoin or stacking the sats in Bitcoin Lego? Or are you a believer in Ethereum and the other newer generation altcoins? The crypto community has always been divided on the value of altcoins and if they are good for Bitcoin or take away from Bitcoin's targeted market. Bitcoin maximalists have always held that every other coin is trash, and as some revealed recently, their view hasn't changed one bit. So just pause and just think about this. Because they think this about XRP and every other coin, frankly. So think about this. XRP, functionally used in enterprise-grade software today. solving real problems for real people. So all of these remittance firms, financial institutions, utilizing XRP as a bridge currency. They've signed up with Ripple, paying Ripple to be a customer because there's value to that. These Bitcoin maximalists say, no, that's stupid, it's trash, and it's taking away from Bitcoin, it doesn't make any sense, it's garbage. What in the ever-loving hell is that? Talk about being in an echo chamber and out of sync with reality. These comments are not going to age well. Take a look at this. Julian Liniger, the CEO of Swiss Bitcoin-only investment app Relay, explained the following, and here's a quote. It is the only asset that is truly decentralized, i.e. has no leader or leading team, and therefore truly uncensorable and unseizable. Folks, that's the quote. That's literally untrue. So he's either lying or doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, but is heavily operating in the space as a CEO of a company. What? Like, what? What the? I just can't believe these folks. Actually, I'll bring this up. I tweeted this out just a couple days ago. I'll bring this up full screen. This is a map of all the nodes on the XRP ledger. At the time, there's 1,001. And it just shows the region, and the darker the color in the purple indicates that they're more clustered together. And so I tweeted out the following while sharing this image. I wrote, next time someone tells you that XRP is centralized, share this map and ask them where the central point of failure is. There are 1,001 nodes at the time of this post. Surely one must rule them all. Now, folks, if you can find the one node that rules them all, because again, Bitcoin's the only crypto, this guy said, the CEO, he said that Bitcoin's the only crypto that's decentralized. If you can find the central point of failure, I want to know so that we can report this, right? Just let me know if you find it. And then there was also this. Just scroll a little bit further down. Danny Scott, the CEO of UK-based Bitcoin-only exchange Coin Corner, commented the following. Bitcoin will be for the greater good, for ourselves and others in the long term. We're here to change the world, not take money from gamblers. You know that, folks? We're just gamblers and holders of XRP. We're a bunch of idiot sticks. That's how they look at us. I mean, just these people that God forbid I'm ever somehow punished and forced to hang out with them, because these are just not really good people. They're up there, they're so far up their own rear ends that they're coming back out their own mouth on the top side. That's how bad this is. And then there's this Danny Brewster, the CEO of yet another Bitcoin-only exchange, Fast Bitcoins, summed it up as follows. Here's a quote. We are also willing to forego early and somewhat easy profits that we could make by providing customers with yet another altcoin/S-word coin casino that distorts the public understanding of what Bitcoin is and why it even exists. No. Free markets should do what free markets do. You're anti-competition saying crap like that. No, it's messy, but markets should figure out where the value is and money will follow. Period. You're wrong. It's a stupid approach. You just want innovation to stop with Bitcoin, and that's absurd. That's absolutely ridiculous. And then the piece says, but for Danny, it goes much further than just simply being against altcoins. He is a firm believer that Bitcoin will be humanity's salvation. Now, here we go.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.